What's up, everybody? It's time for Saturday. Let's begin with 3 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio and then come out. We're gonna do some burpee jumps. So this is practicing the foot position, but also dynamic flexibility for making your burpee feel better, right? So a wide stance, like notice how wide my feet are. This is not a wide stance, right? A wide stance is out here, and that is more optimal for burpees unless you have extremely short femurs and extremely flexible hamstrings, right? Neither of which do I have. Okay, so I plant my hands, but what I can do, I can put my hands flat on the ground here. My knees are bent. I'm just gonna kick back until I'm in the plank position and then hop forward until my toes are in line with the base of my hands. And doing that 5 times, that's our burpee jumps. Next one is gonna be skin the cat. These are fun shoulder warm-up exercise, but also gives you a little vestibular stimulation. Make sure you don't hit your head on the ground and make sure you don't tumble before you're ready, and make sure you have a very tight grip on the rings when you do this. So the goal is to go from hanging like with your back near the ground or your butt on the ground, rolling back, touching your toes to the ground, and then rolling forward, touching your feet to the ground like so, okay? So that's our skin the cat. There's a lot of different fun progression that we can do for this, like put your feet on a bench, roll through, and I have some very intro-friendly versions of this. If it all is too scary for you, don't worry about it. Do some cartwheels, do some log rolls, do some somersaults, but skin the cat is a fun one to play with if you're up for it. Next one is knee hug to internal external rotation. So I'm gonna do this 8 times on each side. Knee hug, and then internal, external, step. Knee hug, internal, external, step. 8 reps on each side. Last one is plate halo punch. Sorry, I forgot my plate. So the plate halo, we've done this a bunch of times where I'm just going around my head, trying to cycle my arms and my shoulders through a full range of motion. Now in this one, I'm going to go plate halo, in whichever direction I'm going, I'm gonna follow through with a rotate and punch out. And then I'm gonna retract it back, opposite direction, rotate, reach out, punch forward and back, okay? So plate halo and punch, plate halo and punch, okay? So try to get fancy with it a little bit. It's okay. I want you to try to recruit the side of your brain that is fluid and athletic and like a dancer, right? So these things take practice. If you feel awkward doing it, that is okay. It's going to build the fluidity. It's going to build the coordination and the balance and the rhythm that we're looking for, okay? So don't shy away from that movement just because it doesn't feel natural yet. You gotta practice it, but it has carryover effects into other things that we do that also require coordination, such as the workout that we're gonna do today, which has a barbell complex or a dumbbell complex. So you can do this with either 2 dumbbells or 1 barbell. It is totally up to you what you do. The weight is going to be your Fran weight. So this is a moderate or a conditioning weight. So think about this, the context is that I should never have to set the bar down because I can't lift it. If I set the bar down, it's because I'm tired or I just don't feel like it, right? So again, that boils down to effort and it boils down to choice, right? So no matter how many rounds I'm doing, I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths, and that weight is light enough that I can always pick it up with good technique, even when I'm at in the pain cave, suffering on my last round, okay? Okay, so it's gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, different exercises on each of those numbers, and then 10 burpees over the bar, right? Or bar facing burpees. So it's gonna start with 5 reps of a deadlift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, picking it up like so. Then we're gonna do 4 reps of a hang power clean. So top of the knees, jump, pull and catch. Jump, pull and catch. Then we're gonna do 3 front squats, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna do 2 push presses, 1, 2. And then we're gonna set the bar down, take a step back, 10 reps of a bar facing burpee. So that means my body needs to be perpendicularly aligned to the bar, and then I can jump up and over it, okay? That will be the prescribed complex and the prescribed burpee movement and the prescribed weight. Anywhere in there is up for negotiation. So if you do Fran at 75 pounds, then I want you to do this workout at 75 pounds. If you do it at 95, 65, then do it that way. If you're doing everything as prescribed, I want you to also try to jump over the bar, right? If you're not, and jumping over the bar seems risky, like you might catch a toe on it and go tumbling, then I want you to step over the bar. So jumping over the bar, yes, is optimal. Does it have to be done every time? No, if it's going to be a safety concern, okay? So that's my spiel on jumping over the bar versus stepping over the bar. There's a wide range of round assignments for this, right? And this came to me in the suggestion box as a 20 round workout, and I said, whoa, that is going to be, that's like the coach's challenge, okay? All right, so the RX, or the intro version of this, what I would like for everyone to try is get 5 rounds, right? So that's still 50 burpees and a lot of other stuff too, but the weight is relatively light. So this should be manageable, and it's a Saturday, so we're gonna go a little bit longer, right? That would be our intro. Try to get 5 rounds if you can. The intermediate version will be 8 rounds, which is like, hey, this is a good chunk of work and is appropriate for most people. The RX version, which I would say is appropriate for maybe like 20% of people, is gonna be 12 rounds. Then the coach's challenge on top of that is 16 rounds. And the you're gonna be crazy to try this, Christine, is 20 rounds, okay? So that is our workout for today. 20 rounds might take you a little bit, all right? So just be ready, settle in for a grind if you're gonna do 20 rounds. The pace at which you do a longer workout is going to be slower than the pace at which you do a shorter workout. So just make sure you pick appropriately and make sure that you know what you're in for before you start, all right? That's it for this day and it for this week, and I will see you guys on the following Monday.